Hello everyone, myself Dr. Atrey De, Assistant Professor, Postgraduate Department of Zoology, PB College, Asansol. My topic of discussion is effects of probiotics encapsulated live feed on growth, survival and digestive enzymes of adult Clarias batrachus when exposed to pathogenic bacteria. We all know that fish is one of the important sources of proteins, vitamins, minerals and high quality lipids that play a vital role in human diet. Due to population load in India, there is problems of nutritional deficiencies that can be met with fish nutrition. Catfish is an economically important group of fishes having high nutritional value, unique taste, therapeutic importance, and sufficient amount of catfish culture is not made in India. Clarias batrachus, that is also known as magur fish, they face land degradation, high fishing pressure, urbanization, habitat loss. So all these factors are becoming major threat to the sustainability of world food supply. In aquaculture, fish requires to withstand or resist harmful and adverse effects of pathogenic bacteria, and for this purpose using probiotics in aquaculture is getting attention day by day. Many scientists propose probiotics to apply directly in the culture medium or via live food organisms or via dry food or artificial food. There are so much common beneficial attribution of probiotics, like they help to increase nutrient concentration, they help to increase beneficial bacterial population, they also help to inhibit potential bacterial pathogenic strain. So in my study, Bacillus cereus used as probiotic bacterial suspension. Bacillus cereus was previously isolated and identified in the previous study, and Aeromonas hydrophila is a selected fish pathogen that was collected from the aquaculture laboratory, the University of Burdwan, and chironomid larvae or bloodworm or non-biting midges used as live food organisms that were encapsulated with the Bacillus cereus bacterial suspension in order to observe inhibitory effect of the probiotic against a selected fish pathogen, Aeromonas hydrophila. Probiotics, prebiotics and synbiotics. These all three terminologies are very much common in this field. Probiotics are the live bacteria, prebiotics are the food for the bacteria. Probiotics and prebiotics together form the synbiotics. So in the picture we can see that what happens to the fish when it is supplied food with probiotics and without probiotics. Now coming to the methodology. Firstly, heterotrophic bacterial population was isolated from gastrointestinal tract of adult Clarias batrachus, and these were characterized for production of extracellular enzymes amylase, protease, lipase. After that, promising extracellular enzyme producing bacteria were selected and identified with 16S rRNA partial gene sequences and biochemical analysis. Biosafety evaluation was done and storing of strains done for likely use as probiotics. Live food chironomid larvae or bloodworms were collected and maintained in laboratory. Probiotic encapsulated chironomid larvae was selected for delivery of probiotics. Adult Clarias batrachus exposed to pathogenic bacteria and probiotic bacteria alternatively, and evaluation of growth performance and digestive enzyme activities were observed. In the experimental design, we can see that there is a control and two treatment groups T1 and T2. For first 15 days, T1 was served with the Bacillus cereus encapsulated live feed and T2 with Aeromonas hydrophila inoculated bloodworms. After completion of the first 15 days, 1 ml of visceral blood collected from each treatment. During a second phase of the feeding trial experiment, the second phase of the 15 days, the types of diet in group T1 and T2 were switched, that is T1 with pathogen inoculated live feed and T2 with probiotic encapsulated live food. After 15 days, again 1 ml of visceral blood collected from each treatment and control. In the result, we can observe the activity of digestive enzyme amylase, protease and lipase. In the left hand side, these are the activities of the digestive enzymes for the first 15 days, and in the right hand side we can notice the activity of digestive enzymes for the second 15 days. So it was noticed that activity of amylase, protease and lipase were highest in group T1 during first 15 days and lowest activity observed in group T2 might be due to pathogen inoculation, but no visible changes of result observed when diets of group T1 and T2 were switched between them. Now in the table we can observe for the result of growth, survivability of the adult catfish, and more or less same result observed in case of growth and survivability. Now coming to the findings, when fish is administered with probiotics proteins to infection with pathogen might develop enhanced immunity which help them to withstand adverse pathogenic effect. Bacillus cereus have inhibitory effect on a fish pathogenic strain Aeromonas hydrophila, and in this study continuous pathogenic strain exposure resulted in highest mortality due to infection, but after alternative exposure to probiotic strain mortality found to be checked somewhat. In conclusion, we can say Clarias batrachus or magur is indigenous catfish species. There is a need of checking their habitat loss, maintaining proper nutritional supplements to induce their propagation. There is a need of sustainability of world food supply. So in the study, Chironomid midge larvae encapsulated with probiotic have been utilized as live feed for supplying best possible nutrition to the magur in order to reduce their mortality and to improve their overall health status. These are my selected references. Thank you.